Let's pick up where we left off when we were working our way through the key of C, and we were looking for the chords we're going to need. We were working up here at the 8th fret open. We're going to run through the same material down here at the 3rd fret with the pedals down, which is our other home base for C. And just let's run through the scale. It starts here on the 6th string pedal, B pedal. 5, open 5 with the A. Move it up 1, 4th open. 1st string, 3rd string open, and then pedals down. And you can also find that same scale slightly different over here. 3rd string, 1st fret, 3rd fret, and then B pedal. Now, remember we were going to find the chords that we needed by looking at the harmonized scale. And so if we use string 6, 8, and 10, that's the 1 chord or the C chord. Here's at the 6th fret, same strings, we're just going to add the E lever. D minor or 2 minor. 2 frets up is the E minor or 3 minor. F right there with the pedals down. G 2 frets up, pedals down. A minor here, the 13th fret, 6, 8, and 10 with the E lever. And then up at the 15th fret with 6, 9, and 10. That's the B diminished. And then 6, 8, and 10 pedals down. Now we can play that same scale but stay closer to home by starting same string, 6, 8, and 10. C. Let's go to the 2 minor, which is just a shift up to 5, 6, and 8 with the A pedal. Then 2 frets up is the E minor or 3 minor. And strings 4, 5, and 6 open is our F. And then our G, open, same strings. Then we'll go to the 1st fret with the E lever, 3, 4, and 5, and that's our A minor or 6 minor. Then we go up here for the B diminished, and we're going to use strings 5 and 3, and then we're going to add that 2nd string, which is lower to half. And then pedal down. 3, 4, and 5. So that's a little closer. You can play that harmonized scale closer. So let's review the chords that we're likely to encounter in the key of C. The most common one is C. Then the next most common one would be G, which is just let the pedals off. Or G7, add the 9th string. 2nd string lowered, a half. Back to C, pedals down. Then F is the second most common chord you're going to find, the 4 chord. It's back here at the 1st fret open. And 3 frets up with A and F. And then the 5 chord G. It's open at the 3rd. And then the 2 minor, which is just the A pedal at the 1st fret. That's D minor. 3 minor here. 3rd fret A pedal. Then the 6 minor, which is up here on the 3rd, 4th, and 5th strings with the E lever. The diminished, B diminished, we said. And then the C. B diminished leads to C in that harmonized scale. but usually in the key of C, the chord that will lead to the 1 is the G7th chord. And if you look at the G7th chord on the piano, you can see it's 4 notes, and the top 3 notes are the B diminished chord. That's why that works. So you'll see B diminished, but not necessarily very common in the key of C. G7th is the chord that leads to the 1. Now there's another 6 minor chord that's very close, right under your fingers, and it's just using the 7th string with pedals down. Remember we said that the E9 tuning with the pedals down is a 6th tuning too, and it's the relative minor of whatever pedals down position you have. So here's C, so this is A minor, and if you add the 4th string, it's A minor 7. So that's easy. If you're on the 1 chord and you need to get to the 6th minor, you can just play the 7th string. Three more chords we want to cover before we stop, and that's the 2 major or D major, E major, and the 6th major, which is A. We'll build them off the minor chords. Here's the D minor. If we want the D major, just add the F lever. Same thing applies here at the 3rd fret with the A pedal. We got the E minor. If we want the E major, just add the F lever. For the 6th major, we got the we got the 6th minor here. That's A minor. If we remember how we built that by going up a fret and taking the pedals off and lowering the E, we're going to just do the opposite. We're going to go down, release the E lever, and add the A, B pedals. So that's our A. And remember, there's always the 6 is always 3 frets below the 1. Here's C. 6, A. Also, there's another A 2 frets up without the pedals. There's also a D major at the same fret, just lower the E's. It's a D 7, 9, D 9th, or without the A pedal, it's the 7th. So that's another place to play the D instead of at the 1st fret. So the fun thing to do now is to take all this information. Remember, everything's relative, so we can go up and play everything we played down here on the 3rd fret. We can go up to the 7th fret and play an E. We know where the 5, 7 is. B7. We know where the 2 minor is. 3 minor. The 6. So those are the chords you're likely to run into. Remember that it sounds nice to play those descending runs, 3 minor, 2 minor to the 1. Remember we have another 1 chord that's 2 frets behind the pedals down position on 5 and 8, or 4 and 5. So I hope that gets you started finding the chords that you need.